to be a cat, because the cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. Everybody pick up on the feline beat, 'cause everything else is obsolete.
Everybody wants to be a cat. Once upon a time, in the city of Paris, many years ago, there lived 3 cats. The mother was named Duchess, and she was very beautiful. She had 2 kittens, and their names were Marie and Toulouse. They lived in a glorious mansion with their loving owner, Madame. Every morning, Madame would take her out for a walk in the city to get some air. As they pranced along behind her, the alley cats would make fun of them and call them names. Sometimes Toulouse wanted to fight them, but his mother told him, refined kittens never fight. After their morning stroll, they would retire to their mansion for their music lesson. Madame would then leave her cats in the care of her trusted butler, Edgar. Now, Edgar hated cats. He was allergic to them, and every time he was near him, they made him sneeze.
Achoo! Cats, cats, cats. Everywhere are cats.
He also hated to hear them sing, which, unfortunately, they did every single day.
Now, kittens, time for your music lesson. Yes, Mama. Do, mi, so, mi, do, mi, so, mi. Every truly cultured music student knows you must learn your scales and your arpeggios. Bring the music, bring you from your chest and not your nose. When you do your scales and your arpeggios. Do, mi, so, mi, do, mi, so, mi. You must learn your scales and your arpeggios.
One day, Edgar decided that he had had just about enough.
No more, achoo, achoo.
He overheard Madame telling the cat family that after she died, she was going to leave all her money to them, and Edgar would take care of them for the rest of their lives. Edgar was not happy to hear this.
No!
He came up with a very evil scheme
Catnap.
because he wanted something very badly.
Money.
So he made them some warm milk with honey, and he put some sleeping powder in it. The cats didn't know it came in for their dinner.
This is delicious. With sleepy Mama.
After they fell asleep, Edgar snuck in and he put them all into a box. Then he put the box on his motorcycle and he drove it off into the countryside. He then left the cat family on the side of the road.
Bye-bye, kitten.
And he drove on back to Paris. The kittens woke up the next morning and they had no idea where they were. They were terribly frightened.
Kittens? Where are we, Mama?
Meanwhile, a group of dogs had smelled the cats and they were tracking them. It was a whole troop of them and they were bent on finding those cats.
Bark, bark, ruff, ruff, bark, bark, ruff, ruff. Sniff, 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 sniff. Bark, bark, ruff, ruff, bark, bark, ruff, ruff. Sniff, 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 sniff. There they are! Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark.
After a terrible cat and dog chase, the cats managed to find a hiding place behind a rock.
Shh, kittens, hide.
Just then, a new cat came on the scene. But then he remembered that a cat must always help another cat who is in need, and he began to lead them back to Paris. It was a very long journey, and on their way they met many dangers. But finally they were getting close. The kittens were exhausted.
We're tired, Mama.
But O'Malley wanted to show Duchess and the kittens where he lived before he brought them home. So before they reached there, he brought them to meet his friends, who were all swinging jazz cats.
What's jazz? What's jazz? Well... Everybody wants to be a cat, because a cat is the only cat who knows where it's at. Everybody thinks the phone of being lonely. Something about the way I'm going.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, meow, meow,
Meow, meow, meow, meow.
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 Everybody, everybody, everybody wants to be a cat. Everybody, everybody, everybody wants to be a cat. 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 The kittens loved it. But Duchess knew they had to get going.
Yeah. What fun when we must go home. Let's get going.
So O'Malley took them back to their mansion. Madame was so happy to see them. And she was so thankful to O'Malley for bringing them home that she asked him to stay with them forever. And she told him he could sing as much jazz as he wanted. O'Malley was happy to be anywhere the Duchess and the kittens were. As for Edgar, well, no one knows what became of him, but he never bothered the cats again, and they all lived happily ever after. The end.
Yay!
Everybody wants to be a cat. Everybody wants to be a cat. Everybody wants to be a cat. Thank you, everybody, for participating. I hope you enjoyed their little show and enjoy the rest of your Mother's Day. Thank you.